It's Arpanyadosho Swabhava Prachamikam Dharma Sammuda Chetaha Yashayasyanishchitam Bruhitanme Shishyasteham Shadimam Tvam Prapannam. Now I am confused about my duty and have lost all composure because of miserly weakness. In this condition, I am asking you to tell me for certain what is best for me. Now I am your disciple and the soul surrendered unto you. Please instruct me. So, Arjuna first is having, of course, Krishna was his friend, but he is also having humility to admit his position. Sometimes, we don't open up with very near and dear ones also. So he is clearly admitting here, saying that I am confused. Though he has been, trying to put forth arguments, multiple arguments, but he is now saying, okay, I had enough of all the arguments, confused about it. This is first quality for progressing in spirit. Be simple, straightforward. And he's saying, I've lost all composure because of what? He also has made an analysis. He also knows why. He also knows why he is confused. He's saying, I'm confused because of my miserly weakness. So he also knows that that weakness that he had was miserly. And that is because he was an enlightened soul, and just by Lord's desire that he was put into that situation. So it's very clear. He also saying, okay, I am lost composure because of miserly weakness. I'm become very weak because of this material considerations. And he's saying, in this condition, now that I'm miserly weak, you have to tell me for certain what is best for me. Right? So that means that you have to take the upper hand and you tell me what I need to do. I will simply follow. And you tell me what is best for me, not what is just good for me in this situation. Shreyas, prayas. Shreyas means long-term benefit. Prayas means short-term benefit. We're saying you tell me for certain what is best for me because I am not able to think. I have put all the logic that I can, but though it looks like I should not fight, but I'm not sure. I'm confused. Now I'm your disciple and a soul surrendered unto you. So this is what one as a disciple has to do. Diksha Kale Bhakta Kare Atma Samarpan. So we have to surrender ourselves to the Guru. Now to surrender to the Guru mean? Surrender to the Guru mean actually surrender as much as Krishna, because Guru is representative of Krishna, should be honored, non-different from Krishna. So his desire, his instruction should be the goal, mission of our life. That is surrender. That is what surrender means. Surrender doesn't mean, okay, I got a spiritual name, I got Tulsi Mala, etc. etc. No, that is just external. Actually, surrender is internal. Internally, we should have surrendered, which means that Kaya, Vacha, Manasa, by mind, words, and speech, we should be surrendered to. Say, I'm your disciple, so which means that now because I'm disciple and I'm surrendered to you, you please instruct me. And the result of you please instruct me will be that I'm going to follow you. Not that you please instruct me, then I will figure out, I will decide whether I want to follow you or not. No. You instruct me and I will follow you. Right? So we should understand the mood in which Arjuna is surrendering. See, he knows the problem, but he doesn't know the solution. He clearly knows the problem. Many of us, in our spiritual life, in our trying to make progress, we don't even know what our problem is. So we should we should study Shastra to such an extent that we should know what our problem is. Then we should approach Guru for the solution. And we should be like Arjuna, straightforward, simple, and put forth our situation in front of the Guru so that we can get the required instruction from the Guru. Very, very important verses. But by nature's own way, the complete system of material activities is a source of perplexity for everyone. By nature's own way, that is, she has created her own way, right? By which what happens? Complete system of material activities. So, which means that you engage in any type of material activities, the whole system is a source of perplexity. Which means that from wherever, somewhere, here, there, everywhere, some perplexity will come. Perplexity means confusion. What should I do? Should I do this? Should I do that? Confused. Because material life is about dualities. It's all about choice. Should I take left? Should I take right? Should I eat? Should I not eat? Prabhupada is saying in every step there is perplexity. Practically every step. Should I attend class? Should I not? Therefore, it behooves one to approach a bona fide spiritual master who can give one proper guidance. So, see, please understand the whole idea of taking initiation is to get proper guidance. So, if you are not able to get guidance, then what is the point in initiation? Initiation is not namesake. Initiation means one has to get proper guidance for executing the purpose of life. Now, getting guidance doesn't mean at a very high level, okay, I know, I need to chant Hare Krishna and, follow regulative principles and, no, but there will be so many situations. Now, in each and every situation, we need to know what to do. What is the right path to take? So we need that proper guidance. So which means that, when we get initiated, there should be a system, or of course, direct access to the Guru is best. But if that is not possible, there should at least be a very clearly defined, efficient, reliable system. Why efficient, reliable? Should be efficient because when required, we should be able to exercise. We should be able to approach the system. Reliable because, see, in those scenarios where Guru is not accessible, whoever becomes like a representative of the Guru, who's like, the Shiksha Guru, has to be extremely capable and in line with the Guru. Now, obviously, when the Guru takes a decision, Guru takes responsibility of the decision, right? So, and that is why sometimes in this, so key decisions, any which way, or key problems, any which way, somehow it should reach the spiritual master, right? Because spiritual master's mercy, is important, right? And whether the Shiksha Guru can take the position and take those decisions, etc., is, of course, like Shiksha Guru also has to be treated non-different from the Diksha Guru. But will it be the same decision? Will it be different? Will the approach be different, etc., etc.? So many questions come up. But the whole point is that one should get proper guidance. That is the whole idea. So one has to approach a bona fide spiritual master. So if you don't have questions to ask, if you don't have guidance to take from Guru, then there is no point in getting initiated, just for namesake. All Vedic literatures advise us to approach a bona fide spiritual master to get free from the perplexities of life, which happen without our desire. This we understand. They are like a forest fire that somehow blazes without being set by anyone. Similarly, the world situation is such that perplexities of life automatically appear. Without our wanting such confusion, no one wants fire and it takes place and we become perplexed. We should not become perplexed. Not become perplexed. The Vedic wisdom therefore advises that in order to solve the perplexities of life, And to understand the science of solution, one must approach a spiritual master who is in this secret. This doesn't mean that one goes to the guru and say, okay, I'm not getting water in my house, or I have this problem with my job, I want to increase my salary. And it is said that whatever is available, freely available in the market should not be asked from the spiritual master. Freely available in the market. Material solutions are freely available in the market. We don't approach guru for getting material solutions. We approach the guru to get spiritual solutions for material problems. And to understand the science of solution. Prabhupada is saying, why science of solution? So that we can understand the rationale, how it is being approached, why is this decision has been taken. A person with a bona fide spiritual master is supposed to know everything. Now, what does this mean? He is supposed to know everything. He is supposed to know everything means once we know the goal of life, we know everything. Anything else that needs to be known is irrelevant or not important. One should not therefore remain in material perplexities, but should approach a spiritual master. This is the purport of this verse. Okay, so that is clear. Who is the man in material perplexities? It is he who does not understand the problems of life. Vrindavaranyaka Upanishad, the perfect man is described as Yovayetadaksharam garvi aviditva smal lokat praiti saprapanaha. He is a miserly man who does not solve the problems of life as a human and who just quits this world like cats and dogs without understanding the science of self-realization. So people who are just engrossed in material sense gratification, don't understand what are the real problems. At least, definitely as practicing devotees, we should be very clear that this is completely full of dukkhalayam, and we should not in any way want to persist living in this material world, unless Krishna's desire, Guru's desire for preaching. This human form of life is a most valuable asset for the living entity who can utilize it for solving the problems of life. Therefore, one who does not utilize this opportunity properly is a miser. What does it mean? Like basically, miser generally we say, okay, one who has money but he doesn't use. He's a miser. So similarly, one who has human form of life and he doesn't use it properly is a miser. On the other hand, there is a Brahmana who is very intelligent enough to utilize the body to solve all the problems of life. The Kripanas or miserly persons waste their time in being overly affectionate for family, society, in the material conception of life. So this is very important. It's not saying that don't be affectionate to family. It's saying don't be overly affectionate to family. So what should be how should we look at our family? As Krishna's family. And we naturally have affection towards Krishna's devotees. So that affection is there. But that affection should not be on the material platform. Because overly means that we come down to material conception of life. That's why Prabhupada is saying overly affectionate in the material conception of life. We can be affectionate in the spiritual conception of life. We can be overly affectionate also. But not on the material platform, not in the material concept of life. Meaning, not looking at them as our, connected to the body, husband, wife, children, parents, etc. We should not waste our time, Prabhupada is saying. Practicing devotees also, this is very important for us. I see so many devotees very overly affectionate, overly attached to family. Actually, it is natural over a period of time, everybody engaged in Vasudeva Bhagavati Bhakti Yoga Junaito Ashu Vairagnam Manam Chayadahit. So naturally, we should develop Vairagya. Vairagya means on the material platform. We start looking at people in the house on the spiritual platform, deal with them nicely as we deal with other devotees, with the same love and respect, etc. That is required, not on the material conception. One is often attached to family life, namely to wife, children, and other members on the basis of skin disease. So strong, Prabhupada. Skin disease. It's a disease, first of all. And it's connected to the skin, connected to the body, coming from the body, etc. The Kripana thinks that he's able to protect his family members from death, or the Kripana thinks that his family or society can save him from the verge of death. Such family attachment can be found even in the lower animals who take care of children also. Being intelligent, Arjuna could understand. See, this is what he could understand, that his duty to fight was awaiting him. Still, on account of miserly weakness, he could not discharge it. He is therefore asking the Lord, the Supreme Spiritual Master, to make a definite solution. Clearly, no more choice, no options. Definite. You just tell this is what needs to be done, I will do. He offers himself to Krishna as a disciple. Disciple means discipline. He wants to stop friendly talks. This is very important. Many times I've seen devotees engaging with their spiritual master in a very light, casual kind of, like they're talking to some friend or equal. No friendly talks. Relationship with the Guru is friendly, but on the platform of respect. Both. Talks between master and the disciple are serious, and now Arjuna wants to talk very seriously before the recognized spiritual master. Krishna is therefore the original spiritual master of the science of Bhagavad Gita, and Arjuna is the first disciple for understanding the Gita. How Arjuna understands the Bhagavad Gita is stated in the Gita itself. Yet foolish mundane scholars explain that one need not submit to Krishna as a person, but to the unborn within Krishna. Dr. Radha Krishna saying this. There's no difference between Krishna's within and without, and one who has no sense of this understanding is the greatest student trying to understand. Basically, Prabhupada is saying all other commentaries waste because they don't even know Krishna. If they don't know what Krishna is, how can they write a commentary, or how can they try to understand his statements, whom they don't even understand? Unless we understand a person, how can we make sense of what he or she is saying? So it's very important that actually surrender to Krishna means surrender to Guru. Understand Guru's mood, understand Guru's mission, surrender life to fulfill the mission of the Guru. And that is Yasya Prasadat Bhagavad Prasado Yasya Prasadan Nagati Kutu. Actually, when Mangalarti, when we are singing, a lot of times we see devotees singing Yasya Prasada Bhagavad Prasado Yasya Prasadan Nagati Kutopi. The second one is Yasya Prasada. If you say Yasya Prasada Nikuti Kutopi, it will say if you get the mercy of Guru, then you won't get Krishna's mercy. No, it is Yasya Prasada. It means that if you don't get the mercy of the Guru, then you won't get the mercy of Krishna. Somebody is asking for link.